Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Cruise Peruse, episode number 128, boys and girls. Here we are in Las Vegas, sunny Las Vegas. A little windy today, but what can you expect? We're heading into October, getting all the sports ball action in gear, boys and girls. But you know we have to go through the motions of the preseason before a regular season can be played, boys and girls. And yes, yesterday we went to T-Mobile Arena to watch the Vegas Golden Knights play their second to last preseason game against the goddamn LA Kings. And the Knights lose 3-2. And the worst part about this game, it's not the fact that it's a preseason game and God, when the fuck is, the regular season going to start. But Alex Tuch of the Vegas Golden Knights was injured. And it's a lower body injury, and supposedly it's week to week. That absolutely concerns me because Tuch is a dynamite. He is instant offense, and of course he has those hot and cold streaks. Of course, a lot of players do. But Tuch is just instant impact that you need to have on the squad, and this is gonna bum me out, man. If Tuch is gonna be out for the home opener, I don't know. That's gonna be tough to. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow. But Vegas loses yesterday, and honestly, it's crazy because it's a preseason game, and I still say, yeah, it's preseason. It legitimately does not matter. But, man, when 18,000 people show up to a preseason game, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, hockey doesn't work in Las Vegas, right? Right? Is that everything you fuckers are going to say now? All you fucking morons who are against Vegas? Who fucking hate Vegas for whatever goddamn reason because maybe your city sucks dick, or maybe your teams are just that inadequate and you need some bullshit to point fingers at. I don't know. I've always seen the complaints towards Vegas. Kind of curious. I've always seen outside people just complain about Vegas, like, oh, they don't deserve a team. Like, dude, you live in like fucking Oklahoma. Shut the fuck up, man. Like, what the fuck? There's a lot of those cats out there. It's just like, you don't have it. You're just jealous. And even if you do have a similar entity like an NHL team, your GM didn't finesse, or you got finesse. That's why you're fucking pissed. I'm looking at teams like Minnesota. You got so fucked like by that draft, by that expansion draft. It was kind of hilarious. But all I'm saying is, boys and girls, the reality is they hate us because they ain't us. Like, I'm not gonna fucking hide my, love for Vegas Golden Knights. I'm not gonna fucking, let dumbasses who don't know shit just stomp all over us. Like, no, that's not how shit should be. Like, learn about your own organization's failures and foibles, man. And the thing too is, like, Vegas, obviously, the first 2 years haven't been perfect. Like, I'm not fucking hiding behind that either. We've made mistakes, right? Obviously, we've made mistakes. But we go back. We learn from our failures and go back to it. And thankfully, two organizations that finally realized they made a mistake and they wanted to go back on it is Sony and Marvel. Now, boys and girls, you heard the news yesterday before, but Spider-Man is officially back with the MCU, and Sony and Marvel will be partnering up again for a third Spider-Man movie, which will be out July 21st, 2021, if I'm not mistaken, on the date there, as what they said in several articles. And now, the profit sharing, the sharing of whatever gross revenue or whatever have you, between the two, companies on this venture is going to be 75 Sony, 25 Marvel. So, lots of interesting talks probably took place for this to happen. And it's like I said a month and a half ago. I said this nearly over a month and a half ago, where, the reality of the contract negotiation and all this wasn't really done. I mean, it wasn't. And obviously with contracts, you could still rectify it and correct it and shit. So I remember I was one of the few people that said, yeah, this is what's happening now, but we don't know what the hell's going to happen in the future. And sure enough, Spider-Man's back. And the whole rumor right now is they're trying to write Tom Holland's Spider-Man out of the MCU. Which, to me, I wouldn't really have a problem with it as long as they do it well. Okay? As long as you cap off the trilogy in a very great way, I don't think a lot of people would fault you. I don't think they really would. I mean, the way Iron Man went out, he had his trilogy, he had his appearance on Avengers, and we were more than satisfied. I think as long as Spidey gets that level of treatment in terms of at least getting one or two more side appearances in one of these other IPs, and then obviously having his own third movie, should be able to cap off Spidey from the MCU if that is the case for Spidey, in the upcoming future. We don't know. Right? It's the whole thing with the, Marvel and Sony from the beginning. Like, we didn't know if this divorce was official. And a lot of people said it was. I usually just take a lot of shit with a grain of salt because, not everything is 100% true. Not everything is going to be, right on the news. Not everything's right on the report. So you got to do your own research and understand how contracts work, understand how negotiations actually work out, especially with these are potentially billion-dollar properties, intellectual properties. So you got to understand, like, things like this will take time and process. It's not just going to be a one fucking knee-jerk reaction thing and everyone stops, because obviously, like, Sony's not stupid. Okay, I don't think people in Sony are that fucking stupid to think that Sony itself, producing a Spider-Man movie itself, would be a blockbuster hit. Like, I think that's a really naive way to think that. And Marvel, obviously, they probably knew they were being too greedy with the profit margin or profit split they wanted to do, 50-50, which is utterly ridiculous if you're coming from a Disney standpoint. But again, it's mutual compromise. It's understanding that, hey, both parties need to compromise in order to have the good for everybody. I mean, that's what it is, man. Compromising is part of the process of, everything, not just the entertainment business, right? I mean, you see it in sports all the time, right? In NHL, you see it in bridge deals all the fucking time. A 1 or 2 year deal where players get paid lower than expected, but that's the year for them to prove themselves and to see how well they can do under the pressure of, a minor contract heading into a potentially enormous contract, like a gigantic contract. Jesus fucking Christ. Ginormous isn't a word, boys and girls. Just want to let you fucking know that shit. I say that shit and I sound like a dumbass. Oh my god, this wind is nuts. God damn it. Las Vegas getting windy again. Fucking A. So goddamn weird. But yeah, the whole Line A Bridge deal. Yeah, did I say it was Patrick Line A? Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of got I ADD'd myself really hard there, boys and girls. But yeah, when we're talking about bridge deals, Patrick Line of the Winnipeg Jets got offered a 2-year, $6.75 million annual average value, whatever, contract by the Winnipeg Jets. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say overrated, overpaid. But again, the reality of a bridge deal is to segue into a bigger contract. And yeah, to be honest, if it was me, and I'm not a GM, I'm not handling out the money, but this is just a personal assessment based on what I've seen from Line A, from only so long of watching the NHL. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking asshole? Drive straight. Oh my god, you dumb fuck. All right. Well, anyways. Line A to me is a 5.5 on a bridge deal. You give him a bridge deal for 1 year, 5.5, and tell him flat out, like, hey, you're gonna play that game, go prove it out there, because you have terrible hot and cold streaks, despite what a unbelievable goal scorer you can potentially be. I do like Line A. I don't really think he's all that bad. I think he's a pretty solid, top line guy. But again, you know, as of right now, from the resume that we've seen, 6.75 is a bit steep, but I get it. I do get it, because so many of the contracts that are being handed out by the NHL and certain players, it's insane. And I know the collective bargaining agreement is going to be something that they have to take a look at, because, you know, essentially you give out these deals, and I get it, young guys are getting better, they're getting great, and I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but this is where a schism is generated between owners and players. Owners, especially if they're handing out this much money and they're not getting optimum results, you know, they might fucking pull the trigger and say, we don't want to fucking pay you. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's where the potential lockout problem may occur. So hopefully they figure out this shit in the collective bargaining agreement meetings and negotiations. Because goddamn it, man, we need hockey. We do need hockey, boys and girls. And I know I'm kind of late to the party saying that, because I never watched hockey before 2017. But it's a wonderful sport, and we need to keep it around as long as we can, right? It's a man's game. Yeah, I'm not gonna put on pads because I can't skate. I don't do skating. I don't fucking go on the ice. Nope. I learned that as a kid. Rollerblading and ice skating is something that I have no balance nor coordination for. So I never even got into it. Even as an adult now, if somebody said, hey, let's go ice skating, I always just tell them, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'll just go sit. I'll go sit by the bench just drinking cocoa, maybe spiking it, I don't know, with some Baileys, but fuck that. I'm not going to no goddamn, yeah, dude, I'm not going to no goddamn fucking ice skating thing, alright? No, that's just not me. And it's not berating anybody, it's just I don't have any fucking coordination or balance to do so. I just never learned it, and I just don't want to. Landing on your ass on the ice is like the worst fucking feeling, man. It's like, I'm grabbing this shit by the rails like a baby deer, and then you just fucking cramp up, or, you know, can't balance enough, and you just fall flat on your ass. Like, no, I'm good. Like, I can fucking walk decent on a good day, okay? Trying to ice skate for a few hours for a couple of bucks that I'd rather spend somewhere else, like, nah, I'm good. And kudos to all the ice skaters out there, man. Hockey players, ice skaters, they're fucking ballers, man. They know how to, you know, balance themselves out well. But boys and girls, I'm just a simple man. I'm a simple fat guy. You know, I don't really play sports, but I discuss sports a lot. You know, there's a lot of beauty in the philosophy and stories of sports, and that's why I gravitate towards it. And of course, like, just the physical action is fun to watch. That's why we all love sports. I mean, there's obviously different reasons. Women will say, the hotties. Like, yeah, sure, man, sure. But a sport that I've loved since I came to this country is basketball. And NBA Media Day was yesterday, boys and girls. Oh, that's right. So much media shit going on, boys and girls, because yes, all these new players who made these crazy free agent moves, remember July, that was an insane time. All these players now, they are with their new squad, man. They are with their new squad, wearing their new armor, wearing their new gear. And obviously the big ones were, I think, the Nets. I mean, obviously people just, you know, reacting to the Nets was huge. The Rockets, because of Westbrook coming in with James Harden, that's going to be a very interesting one. And then, lo and behold, you have my Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah. You know, we talked about the Lakers a couple days ago on the Cruise Brewers here, 127. But, you know, I am hyped. I absolutely am, because, you know, the NBA season is upon us, and God damn it, man, I do love basketball. I do. I'm not gonna lie. And even if the Lakers are having a fucking terrible season, of course I'm gonna still stick by them. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe people still, you know, have that kind of argument in their heads. Like, oh, they're not good, I'm not gonna watch them. Like, yeah, even if they're not good, I'm still gonna fucking watch their games. Like, I just am. I watched them during the tanking. I watched them during their attempts. And I watched them last year. I watched a lot of fucking shit seasons, a lot of great seasons. Because I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a fucking... At the end of the day, I'm a Lakers fan, man. And I've talked about this. If within the stretch of the last 5 to 10 years, I'd say 5 to... let's say 5 to 8 years. Because, you know, we won the championship in 2010. Between 5 to 8 years, if you have left the Lakers kingdom, you know, Lakers nation, and, you know, jumped off to some other team, hey man, that's your prerogative. But you're not a fucking Lakers fan. Don't try to hop back on, please. It fucking annoys me. It really does. Like, all right, man, you're gonna declare yourself for another team. Cool, bye. Like, we don't want to see your ass. Like, we don't want you. That's my whole thing with team mentality. It's just, listen, you got to support your team. You do. We talked about this with sports monogamy, but I'm telling you right now, man. Lakers season coming up. Gonna be rocking my Lakers gears, boys and girls. Gonna be wearing all the purple and gold shit, and hoping the Lakers get some goddamn wins. Oh God, when are they gonna win? I don't know. I hope soon. No, I hope soon. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be real honest, man. I would love to see a Lakers championship this upcoming season. But like I said, it's kind of the set thing with most of my teams. Before a season, I will have a certain expectation for them and just kind of move on from there. And with the LA Lakers, I've said this for months now. Even before, actually, right when AD got there, I said, listen, just give me 42 wins. If you give me 42 wins, that's a sign of progress. That's a sign of good things happening, in my eyes at least. And just play solid basketball, please. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm really asking. I'm not asking for much, am I? I hope I'm not. But the boys looked great yesterday. I mean, all the Lakers boys looked great yesterday. I thought they looked fantastic. What the fuck? You know what, jackasses? Why the fuck are you trying to cross the goddamn streets when there is a fucking green light? Fuck these people. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Get off the fucking road. Get off the fucking road, you fucking bum. Fuck you, you fucking bums. Are you fucking kidding me, you goddamn homeless motherfuckers? Goddamn peasants. Fucking pissing me off. No, like, listen, when the cars when the fucking light is green and the car's gotta go, and you're fucking crawling your fucking way on the goddamn fucking street, walking through, need you to fucking go. Like, what the fuck? What kind of terrible calculation are you making? You're in a wheelchair. Why don't you fucking get off earlier then? Oh my God. I'm gonna come off as that fucking guy. You don't like people in wheelchairs. No, I don't like fucking psychopaths who are drugged out of their fucking minds, walking in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip and acting like fucking bozos. You're so fucking strung out, you don't even know if their fucking car's coming. I honk at you, you give me glares, like, bitch, get the fuck out of the way. What the fuck? This is why I hate you. This is why I hate East Las Vegas. Oh my God. Every time I fucking come to this fucking side of the neighborhood, I always imagine, like, you know, if there was evidence to give off for genocide, like just societal genocide, like Thanos level shit, I'd give this place as Exhibit A. Like, look at this city, everybody. Look at East Las Vegas. Look at this shit. There's all the fucking bums, all the fucking problems here. 50%? Not a bad idea. You sound like a fucking psychopath. Yeah, you know what? Come to the side of town, and then we'll fucking talk, okay? Holy fucking shit. I'm trying to talk about my Lakers, and all these goddamn bums come on the fucking street. Ugh. You got a temper. I do. Because I actually give a shit about what I'm fucking doing. Like when I'm driving. I actually give a shit about my life. Like, I don't want to fucking die, okay? Because, boys and girls, essentially driving is life and death. And there is another transgender prostitute in this fucking plaza at 3 in the fucking afternoon. God damn it, kids. You know, I gotta stop this recording before the anger destroys us, boys and girls. So, follow me at the Sky Lounge. And all the links in the description below. Boys and girls, like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents.